Hey everyone, this is Action 4, aka Tuesday Snake in some cases. I am putting together a Let's Play of Final Fantasy Legend 2 with a little bit of a different take on it. This isn't an optimized run by any stretch. I don't even know if I'll finish the run, but I will play the first world or two, talking through not only how the game plays, how the mechanics work, things like that, but also talking about how the version of the game I'm going to run from a forum play-by-post perspective is going to run compared to the actual game. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on story, unlike most plays. Alright, I picked up some names. Oh, the controller's touchy. Good. Picked up names from the thread that I created for this. I randomly chose that Bebop gets to be the first character. So this is the son of Dad, Bebop. I moved the start button so I couldn't remember where I put it. So this is where Dad is telling you that he has to go. Dad does this a lot throughout your life apparently. Gives you the prism, which is a piece of Magi. I think I called it Magi as a kid, but I think it's Magi. Dad jumps through windows instead of going out the front door. Years later, you're older, and Mom is telling you, oh, yep, I know you're going to go find Dad. So, then this is all the lead-in, and again, I'm not covering this. Mr. S tells you all about Magi and why your dad is out looking. Telling you there are new gods out there that you have to deal with. So your dad is kind of a hero, apparently, according to Mr. S. Never quite got that. And here comes all your friends telling you that they want to come too. Alright, so we had a human. I have chosen that I'm going with Chaz. I was given the choice between Rocco and Chaz, and here's Chaz. It's just more fun. Sorry, Rocco. Alright, so we've got our human. Here's our robot. I'm sure I'll come up with an acronym for Data at some point, but for now, there's Data. And I'm going to be a jerk and take the baby dragon since it wasn't specified. Plus, I mean, I was given Danny, the most monstrous of all. Kelly, C. So it makes sense that it's a baby dragon, you know? Alright, Mr. S tells you to go to the cave north of town. There is nothing to do in this town aside from leave it. So we're going to reorder like that. Oh, let's take a look at everybody, since I'm trying to be somewhat descriptive here. Alright, so here's Data, our robot. He starts out with the Colt gun. It actually has 50 charges for anybody else, but for a robot it gets cut in half, so he has 25 of that. He is also immune to paralysis and poison, and that actually comes with about 4 other immunities on top of that. So robots are immune to most status effects at the very start of the game, which starts them down the path of being ridiculous. I wonder if the ability... This is a clearer look, I think. Okay. So Chaz has a longsword and bronze armor to start. You'll see he has a little bit of strength and a little bit of agility. Humans have a little bit of everything. They have all 8 slots open to them. I should say the robot has 7, because that paralysis, poison immunity stays forever. So the human can do whatever they want, but their growths in this game are a little bit less than desirable. Here's our mutant. So he has Hammer, Blizzard, and Bronze Armor. Blizzard is a hit-all spell. It's a pretty awesome thing for mutants to start with. Mutants get 3 or 4 random abilities throughout the course of the game. I'm going to let all 4 happen. You can block it normally in a playthrough by jamming their inventory full before they can get all their abilities. and then you can have 3. I'm going to go with 4. And finally, monsters. This is going to be really boring for this playthrough because I'm going to do the normal thing of not letting this guy eat anything. Because the first world monsters are terrible meats to eat. I will be fixing that in my version of the game. Still haven't quite figured out how, but I'm going to. It's mostly going to be tweaking monsters in a way that doesn't completely screw the party, of course. So, yes, monsters, by the way, have all of their slots determined for them based on what they are. Magi doesn't do anything for us yet. The memo save... Or, oh, this is a memory thing, that's right. So you can go read about the rest of the game if you forgot. Here's your inventory. We've got nothing. But it's 4 slots per character, so you have 16 total inventory slots. I will be carrying that into my game, so that each player can effectively carry 4 extra items at the start. So I think that about does it for what we need to talk about here. Oh, you'll have noticed that the abilities all have numbers next to them, for those not aware. Oh, I'm skipping the town, by the way. There's nothing to do here besides learn. Here's Mr. S. So now you have your super overpowered NPC. And off to Cave of North. But yeah, as I was saying, the numbers next to each item determines how many uses you have. And here's our first fight, Spider. So this is in battle. You basically, at the start, let me back up. You start with fight or run. Run only works if your agility is greater than all of your enemies plus a random number. The robot will let us break that pretty quickly in this game, but for now, we are going with what we've got here. Now, since everybody picked dudes, I have nothing but strength weapons right now, which kinda sucks, because agility is so good in this game. Again, I'm trying to fix that, too. So, you'll see that right now I'm picking a bunch of single target attacks because I'm fighting one spider. And here's Broken Mr. S. You'll notice he has more hit points than pretty much the party combined. Has Dissolve, Fire, and Cure, so he can heal the party, he can destroy groups with fire, and he can dissolve any one target and heal from that. He will go first, he will destroy the spider, and that's the ballgame. Nobody grows from this, so at the end of a battle you can have meat drop for monsters if you killed monsters. You can have items drop if you fought humans or robots, and your humans and mutants can have stat growth. Problem is, the way this game works is that your stat growth only triggers if you took action in combat. Mr. S makes it impossible to do that in the first cave. So unless you're... Well, that was a stupid move by me. I should have used Dissolve so everyone else could have actually attacked the Jaguars. But, yeah. Mr. S makes it hard to grow. Alright, so we got a bronze shield. Shields weren't great in this game, but they do help. You'll notice our robot Data just gained more hit points and more defense because he equipped a shield. No one else actually gains defense from equipping shields. They're a usable item. But robots gain power based on everything they equip. So that is why robots are so easy to make overly strong very early in the game, and they stay that way. At the beginning of the game, they're generally your tank and something of your damage dealer. By the end of the game, they just turn into glass cannons of death. And even the glassy part of it isn't so true, because they're still pretty defensive if you build them right. Okay, 4 Jaguars. We're going to try to play this a little more intelligently this time, and let everybody get an action in. Actually, we'll let Danny go with her flame. Okay, Mr. S is just going to dissolve one. This is going to allow everyone else to get a chance to do something. So Data took some damage, missed with his gun. See, everyone else is a little bit lame compared to Mr. S. Pretty weak squad here. So it doesn't hurt. A lot of people, for some reason, like to grind in this cave with Mr. S for a while to get their power level up. But we're not going to do that. See, another problem with this game is I actually got to have everyone take action there, and they didn't, like, there was no stat gain. which at this point in the game, it should be raising because, I mean, these characters are pretty weak. Their stats should raise, but the percentages are really low. Oh, here's a good fight. Okay, we'll go with the gun. We'll try to take out this robot over here, throw some flames out there. And let's dissolve this Asagaru. The Asagaru had way more hit points than the rest of the enemies here. Boy, that Colt gun is not hitting. Well, we'll see the robot was weak against flame. Weaknesses in this game actually means mana is set to 0. Hey, Chaz's strength went up, and Bebop gained 13 hit points. So that's pretty great. So Chaz now has 7 strength, and that'll be important later because I will probably make him into a strength using character by the end of the game, giving him something like Excalibur perhaps. But for now, once we get him into town, we're probably going to switch him over to using martial arts to get his agility up. Because as I probably haven't talked about yet, stats grow based on what it is that you're doing. So if you're using strength weapons, your strength will go up. If you're using magic, your magic will go up. If you're using agility weapons, your agility will go up. If you're a mutant or human anyway. Everyone else doesn't grow from combat, they grow from other things that we've talked about. You won't get to see the monster grow, because I'm not going to do it until, if I play the second world, that's when I'll eat some meat. Until then, the poor dragon is going to sit there and be terrible. Which will probably make Guy happy because it's Danny. It actually makes me happy too. Danny sucks. Alright. Let's cure somebody? Yeah, let's get those 13 hit points back on Bebop. 1 damage. Okay, so the Colt hits really hard. I forgot about that because the robot gets double damage with the Colt. Ooh, good, gangs. We are hoping here that these jerks will drop us something worthwhile. They can drop... So humans can drop anything that they use. Which is part of... I think that's kind of neat in this game. Unfortunately, it didn't drop a punch. Okay, we got a bow and a hammer. Oh, who do I want to give what? Let's see. I feel like Bebop should actually get this bow. I'm going to not even equip the hammer because I'm going to sell it. Get a little bit of gold in the next town here. So here's the baby worm. We're going to fight around for a second because I'd like to try to get an additional ability or even some punches before we move on. Let's throw a blizzard. Why not? Okay. And if they can't hurt Data, his defense is too high thanks to that shield. Alright, everyone got to act, and just gold. That's a bummer. Alright, one more. Oh, this is nice. I don't mind fighting these gangs. Do all the same things again. Happily, I think misses still count as having used your ability, so... Oh, good. Yeah, hit points, by the way, can just go up. You don't have to worry as much about hit points rising. They can trigger as long as your enemy is triggering growth. Now, the annoying thing about hit point growth, though, is that it stops stat growth. If I recall correctly, skill growth stops both of them. So if a mutant gets an ability, you lose the ability to grow your stats that round. Which, again, I'm going to change. Because I don't like that either. Now, the other problem is, when your hit points grow, it actually makes it harder to grow your other stats, because it can raise your level, so to speak. There are no levels in this game, as you've probably noticed. But that doesn't stop the game from finding a way to equate a level for you so that it knows how to grow your stats. And it's entirely based off of hit points, as silly as that is. Okay, so my practice run, I certainly got better than this. By now I had like an extra ability on the mutant, and we got like an extra 2 punches, better stat growth. So naturally, as I'm showing the game, I'm not getting anything. And now nothing's even gonna fight me. Okay. Well, here's an interesting battle. We'll shoot that, stab that, destroy all those, dissolve the skeleton, and off we go. Holy crap. Damnable jaguars in their attack power. Hey, Bebop's mana went up. You know what? We're gonna take that. That's good enough. Let's move on. Let's get out of here. This is boring, everybody. I can feel it. Well, let's use the bow. Let's start getting our stats up. I want people to get a chance to level off this, so let's throw a cure out there. Ow. And dead. Oh, hey. Pretty solid hit point growth. Mr. S is going to toss some cures out there because we are about to lose our overpowered NPC. Yes, we get him for this cave. Now he's done. Bye, Mr. S. I think the S stands for Sensei. I don't remember. I'm sure the Japanese version has an explanation of his actual name, but... Oh god, Jaguars, please do not kill all of my characters. Alright, everybody. You know what? Let's use this bronze shield. And of course they attack around him and kill Chaz. Are you kidding me? And Chaz died. As you can see, when you don't have Mr. S, things get ugly. Especially when everyone's missing all the time. Yep, that will barely pay for the end stay that we're about to run into. Oh, there's Dad. Or is it? We don't know. Okay, I don't remember what's where in this town. Oh, by the way, you'll notice Chaz is back up. And that's, because there is no permadeath. Actually, in some ways, stone is worse than death in this game. Okay, time to abuse an aspect of this game. So, your instays cost you based on your hit points, not your abilities or anything. So, cure potions, for 50 gold, actually cheapen your instay dramatically. So that is less from now. My instay is cheaper than that would have been. So let's sell this hammer for 25 gold. That seems like a total waste, but whatever. All right, we want one of these for everybody. Actually, there are gold. Oh yeah, the gold ones are super expensive at this point. So let's get, I don't know, like 4 of those. That'll do. So, you'll notice I didn't buy, or I bought 1 helmet. And you'll notice I'm putting 2 gauntlets on Data. That's because he can equip whatever armor multiple times. Now we're going to get Chaz a little stronger here. I'm only going to give the bronze gauntlet here because I only get 4 slots that are not magic items, or that are not abilities or magic spells. So I've already got 4 because of this hammer. Actually, we're going to take this hammer out because mutants are bugged in this game and they can't grow their strength. It's let's sell this hammer for 22. Why not? We don't want the hammer anyway. Okay, let's go buy a couple weapons. So we got this bow going. The rapier is so much better, and that's what the, if I recall correctly, that's what the human female starts with. So, really would have preferred Chaz to have been a woman, but oh well. Such is life. So, let's get a punch. Punches are terrible, but they'll help grow the stats that we care about. On Chaz. Actually, for posterity. We're going to throw all the armor at the bottom. And we're going to put the spells up top. We can leave bow up here for now. This is just to make life easier for me. Cool. Not that I'm really going to use the bronze shield going forwards, but... Okay, feeling good. Well, let's go talk to Dad. Oh, it's not Dad. Oh, there's our hint about where to go next. Now, if I talked to everybody in town here, I would be told exactly where to go, but I think I remember well enough. Oh, you know what? Let's save. Oh, these are my test runs. Save over the top of that, and let's get moving. That's the temple that we'll come back to later. Don't really have a reason to go there right now. So we got these gangs again. We're going to do punch to grow our agility. By the way, I'm changing martial arts entirely in my game. Well, not entirely. Was that my punch that did nothing? Yeah, that sounds about right. Oh, the bow hit. You'll see the bow does actually pretty sweet damage, so that's nice. Maybe I should have bought bows instead of punching. It's alright. Received punch. Of course we did. Well, you know what we're going to do with it? We're going to put it on our robot. Because it ups his agility and his hit points. Martial arts will not be able to be equipped on robots in my version of the game. Because it's overly good. It just jacks up their abilities too much. And they can't even really use it, because they won't deplete the, Actually, they can't regenerate it. That's what it is. They won't be able to... They can't actually regenerate it. This. Why am I making... No. No. Kill the most dangerous one. Never mind. Just miss. That's better. Well, luckily Data's defense is so high now that Jaguars can't even hurt him. But I'm still concerned about everyone else. Let's just flame this. Because everyone's missing. Except the bow, which has a low percent to hit, too. Oh, wow. Great. Oh my gosh. There we go. Guns have a low chance to hit. Robots actually get to double them, but... Oh, there's our first meat. Can't believe it took that long, but we're not eating it, because the monsters in this world suck. Alright, so soon I'm going to start running. Because this is getting a little bit out of hand. The number of battles we're getting into. There we go. Now we're starting to see meat. Oh, well, I don't remember where it was. Should have talked to somebody. Oh, right. I forgot that in my playtest, I also had somebody get the actual, Oh, I forgot to buy healing items, too. I'm really on top of it with this run. Yeah, normally I would have waited for my mutant to get something a little bit more than what this one has. Like a single target attack, something. And by single, I mean group attack, really. Oh, I should say, as I'm doing all this combat here, the way single target attacks work in this game is they actually hit the front of the enemy party every time. So that equates to never, like, basically the back of the enemy group will always, where is this damn thing? Anyway, the back of the enemy group always has full hit points if you're chopping them down one by one. So group attacks become overly strong and valuable. Which is part of why strength, and, well, really it's actually part of why humans are so bad, because unless you jack up their magic, which you can, because they grow magic really well, you're not going to get a whole lot of power out of them. Another punch. Let's throw another one here. More hit points, more agility. Where is this thing? Oh my gosh. No. You are kidding me. Time to start running. Okay, just a second. I think the sound's gonna cut out here. I forgot where this thing is, and I'm just gonna look. Oh, where was it? Oh, I probably have to talk to Key first. I do have to go to that temple. Alright. Sorry, everybody. But at least you've had more of an opportunity to listen to me ramble on about the game and what I'm going to do with it, and so on and so forth. So we're not going to talk to anybody again, but you'll see statues of Isis through this place, and various monsters. Here's Key. Oh, I forgot she heals me. So Key doesn't trust you because you're talking about Magi. It's 4 to the east and 3 to the south. Now, I know I stepped in that spot, because I remember that. So, I think you just actually have to talk to Key before you can go into the relics, or the ancient relic ruin place. So, good on me for having forgotten to do that, to try to speed the game up, and therefore actually take a lot longer. Oh, man. Shoot, I probably should have gone back to town to get fully rested. So Punch is starting to do damage now. That's because martial arts are based on usage. I don't think I talked about this yet. Okay. So martial arts are based on usage, so the fewer attacks you have, or the fewer charges you have left, the more damage it will do. Yeah, see, I know I stepped on that square before. Alright, we're gonna start running a little more. I don't remember where I'm supposed to go in this place, so you'll all have to hang out with me for a second while I wander. Is there anything that way? No, it's the same thing. So at this point I think my agility is high enough that I'll be able to escape most enemies, which is great. Ooh, new enemies. Let's fight them just for fun. We're gonna start throwing some fire. So, Dead Toad. That's nice. Everyone's getting their attacks off, which is great. Yeah, another problem with this game is when enemies start to fall, or when your mutant and human start to fall behind, they keep falling behind. Whip. How does whip... I can't remember what whip grows. There we go. Huge agility boost. But I think, ridiculously enough, it's a strength-based attack. So, go figure. We'll fight some flies, why not? Let's throw a blizzard, get rid of them. Because I think they're agile, which will be annoying. The punch is starting to do some damage. Weak against ice. So again, you'll notice I really haven't grown my stats very much on the human and the mutant, and that's part of the challenge of playing those characters. Oftentimes by the end of the game, I was just checking, I couldn't remember if there was more treasure over here. Oftentimes by the end of the game, your human and mutant will be far weaker than your robot and your monster, assuming you built your monster to eat the right meats, and even then, by the end of the game, you can't have screwed that up. Oh, empty. What's going on? Obviously it's Siegfried. Ooh, 7 flies. Now, there's kind of a reason to fight bigger groups. They're more dangerous, obviously, but they come with the added benefit of increasing the percent chance of getting a stat up. So I think you gain like an extra percent for each one of them that's here. And you'll notice they can't really do much to me right now anyway. Fly meat, no thanks. And again, no stat gain. This is really bad. Like, my mutant really should have gotten a new ability by now, even, with the number of fights I've been in. I always liked the lizards. They look just completely insane. Obviously, they look more like they're on drugs, but yep. Chaz got more hit points, but none of his other stats are growing. Go figure. Empty and empty. So chances are that's where the Magi were. But they weren't there. Wonder what's going on. Alright, because we've got Blizzard, thanks to getting a dude mutant instead of the lady mutant, we're just gonna keep eating up these flies. Because it's a lot of gold. I don't remember, is there anything over there that I care about? Probably. Yep, there's treasure. Dang it. Off we go on around. I haven't played through this game in, I don't know, 5 years? Which isn't that bad considering how old it is, but doesn't mean I remember everything as a result. So more cure potions, that's good. Why not? Let's fight this. Let's go after those jaguars. Throw a blizzard and a flame. That ought to be enough to kill everything. Still waiting for Bebop's strength or mana to go up enough that he'll just start killing everything. There we go. Total wipe. Toad meat, no stat gain. So you might notice that these percentages are brutally low. Unfairly low in some ways. I'm going to be fixing that. Plus I'm allowing, in my game, skills, hit points, and at least one stat to grow every battle. Actually, if you use a strength attack and an agility attack and a mana attack all in one battle, I'm going to allow every last one of them to potentially grow. Because I think that's a good way of allowing the humans and mutants to keep up with the other classes. Because the monster right now seems lame, right? But next world we're going to eat one meat that will, because of the way that the transitions work in this game, just make it incredibly powerful. I don't feel like this. Actually, that was an easy one. I don't know why I ran from that one. Oh, here's... Well, that sounds like heroic music, but these guys are stealing all the treasure. Yeah, if you're speedrunning this game, you're just running from all this. Wow. So this shield is only supposed to have a 50% chance of blocking things. I'm wondering if it rolls once, or if that was just an incredible run. Once again, I've changed kind of the way it works in my game. Where, first off, it triggers no matter... I mean, it starts at the beginning of a round. Really, the stat gain is killing me. I cannot believe it's been this bad. I mean, I guess I should believe it's been this bad, because this is how this game works, but... The problem is it's hard to gain stats against enemies of a similar, as they call it, dragon spirit level. Named that for... Ah, hey! Mana up. Named that for the guy who figured out how to calculate levels in this game. Dragon Spirit on GameFAQs. So... good on him for figuring that out. So we just got some actual, what do you call it? Magi here. So we're gonna go ahead. I mean, if I want to build Death Robot, I throw speed on him, but I'm gonna put speed on Chaz. I'm gonna give mana to Bebop, and Danny gets power for now. Just it'll help the nail attack, I guess. But all of these will now boost their stats and give them other... Well, later we'll start to see ones that give other abilities. But right now, power, agility, and... What was the other one? Speed. Well, there was speed, power, and mana. So those are all stat-based ones. Oh, those dudes got taken out. So we're learning about Ashura a little bit more. So Ashura jacked them for their, or Ashura's men, I guess, jacked them for their stuff. Oh good, I stepped back in and got in a fight. So I don't know if anyone's noticed yet, but Data is way stronger than the rest of the party. Like, a 12 defense, a 13 agility, 123 hit points. Data's already strong enough for the next world, while everyone else is struggling to gain a stat. Well, again, our monster will become more powerful later, but... Hey, that punch is starting to look good, though. No. So, for those of you who are concerned about the mechanics of this game, you might notice that it's really not that complicated so far. I mean, I'll show you a little bit more about its complexities as time goes on, but it's really about knowing what's going to grow which character, how do you want to grow each character. Robots are almost brainless. It's throw items on them, see what increases, recognizing that it will cut the uses in half of anything you give them. Now we get Key. So, she is not as strong as Mr. S, but these books are pretty powerful. So she's pretty well equipped. And she'll flatten the mini-boss. So I've got quite a bit of gold now. 5,000 actually. I don't think I really need to buy anything more. Do I? I do need to hit the inn. I had this feeling like there was another town over here. As I said, it's been a while. Oops, forgot character talk. Isn't there another town up here? Yeah, there is. Okay. Let's see what these guys have for us. First off, here's the inn. Thanks to Key for healing us. We got to stay at the inn for free, which recharges all of the robots' abilities, the mutants' spells, and the monster abilities. So much more expensive. This is a broken weapon. Yeah, SMG is very powerful. Just so everyone knows. If I could get that on my robot right now, it would be game over, pretty much, for the next couple worlds. And I could just go grind out the gold to do it, but I don't think I really want to. Is there any armor in this town? No. But you can see you start seeing some pretty powerful items already. The heal staff is great. It's the, I think it's the only all-party heal ability in, outside of Magi. There's one Magi that can do it too, but, I already saved, but screw it, we're saving again. Kind of want to farm enough gold to do that SMG just to prove how stupidly powerful robots are, but I don't think I really need to prove that too badly. Oh. Somebody doesn't remember his way through here. One spider. We will kill one spider. Oh good, he missed. Oh, dang it. Data didn't. Asigaru are worth killing because they can drop their longswords. How about you use your shield? I need to make him use his shield too. Ah, there's that longsword, and we got some hit points. So I can sell that longsword for, I think, 200 gold. Alright, Ashura's base. We don't talk to these zombies because you just get into a fight with zombies for doing that. This is not a fight with the zombies, this is actually just... Oh! Can't run. Uh-oh. Their random must have been a high roll. And everyone attacked Data, so... Alright, we're gonna kill him now. Jerk's gonna die. Okay. Just hit a toad. So yeah, it's not exactly fun that the monsters are way better off not eating meat. It's a little bit different from the first game where you can actually, in the first world, get a near endgame monster just from eating all the meat. But in the right order. Oh, I forgot. I can't run from this group. I wonder why. Are the toads that agile? Or am I just getting unlucky here? Data's stats should... Oh, there were 3 jaguars. That's probably why. Alright, throw a blizzard, throw a flame, and throw up your shield. I don't need you attacking. Yes, you don't want to overuse your powerful NPCs because then your team doesn't actually get their abilities in. Oh, hey, that mana growth really helped Bebop. Now I swear I missed an item down this hallway or something. Please let me start running more. No, that must have been upstairs. Alright, we're gonna start running more, because I'm talking a lot. And it's time to just get through this first world. Keep running. I'm gonna check to make sure I'm still recording. Looks like I am. Because that'd be disappointing. Get all the way through this and I realized I didn't hit record. Now this room is confusing because I was glancing away and I'm like, didn't I just walk through this room? But I did not. Alright, we're gonna let Key get some action here. Kaboom. Everything's dead. Why did I even fight that? Oh, well, Chaz got hit points, so totally worth it. No regrets. Up we go. Now I feel like I have to go check down. And nope. This is a lot of things. There's a chance for some goodness to come from a lot of things. So let's do this. I feel so wasteful. Well, that punch is really doing some nice damage now. Oh, missed with the bow. But you'll notice the enemies can't even really hurt me right now, so this isn't so bad. Skeleton's meat. I'm trying to decide if I'm going to rename that to Skeleton or leave it Skeleton. I don't know, man. It's one of those things I gotta think about. These are the tough decisions you gotta make when you're building a new world. Out of an old world, I guess I should say. And they did. Another punch. Do I have open slots? Nope. We are full up, so that punch can wait for somebody else to use it. Now let's get out of here. Because we're really not going to see a whole lot more stat growth, because hit points keep going up and nothing else. And when hit points just keep going up, it makes it harder to level the other stats. And I cannot believe I don't have another mutant ability yet. If I wasn't doing a Let's Play kind of thing, I probably would have save scummed to get something off of like the baby worm a while ago. Okay, Silver Gauntlet. That's gonna go to our good friend Chaz, because he's second in line. Oh, so enemy attacks. I should talk about that. The way the enemy... Oh, too many of them. I gotta remember that. Anyway, the way enemy attacks work is single target. Most enemy attacks, I will say, are going to act single target, even if they're group attacks. But generally, what it does is there is a roll that happens, and it's a 50% chance of targeting the first person. If that doesn't work, 50% chance of targeting the second. If that doesn't work, 50%, and so on down the line. So the end of the group is real unlikely to get targeted with a single attack. Shoot, did I miss something? No, it was just a different way of coming up. Alright. I swear there was more treasure in this place, but whatever. Oh, there is one. So yeah, end of the group doesn't have a whole lot of chance of getting hit, which is kind of neat. Just defend. Yeah, and if all 4 of those rolls miss, or 5 in the case you have an NPC with you, it will just take a random shot at somebody. Hey, mana up. So, I'm at least happy that Bebop is getting his mana up. That's nice. Because that's gonna cause him to kill a lot of things. I wish he'd get his agility up to match, and I don't know why Chaz has got no agility ups yet, but we're gonna get it. Please move. Please. Okay. Axe. I think that's just gonna be sold. I could probably just run from this, but we're nearing the end of this place. Continue to refuse meat, because seriously, that flame attack is better than anything that I'm going to get from the rest of this world. Here's the boss. Okay. For the purposes of stat growth, this is what we're going to do. Oh yeah, stat growth, by the way. Oh no, Chaz died. Forgot the Rhino hits really hard. So no stat growth for him. So yeah, stat growth is based off of the last ability you used, by the way. So Chaz won't get a chance to gain his stats, but Key can kill that thing in one attack. Bebop got hit points, because the Rhino is of a higher enemy level. Oh yes, the Rhino explodes himself, so... Oh, everyone got healed to full as a result of that battle ending. Quickly, jack all the stuff. Oh, that shaking. That's what the end of the game looks like. There goes Ashura's base. Fun fact, to those that don't know, with something called the Dragon Warp, you can find that base again. It's off in the mountains to the west. Don't know why they had to do it that way, but that is how they did it. Alright, so Data, you are going to get... Let's give you defense. Danny's going to get fire, because that's more powerful than power right now. Technically, right now, ice is more powerful than mana for Bebop. So we're going to give him that. So now, those Magi... Now, they actually are bugged, too. They're supposed to boost particular abilities and give you immunity to others. Oh! I'm in the pillar. I forgot to talk. So this is where you get to move on. So Key is now separated from your party again. And this is how you connect to other worlds. So this is the Pillar of Sky. So it's this big celestial realm. And you move from pillar to pillar, going to different worlds. The doors are locked based on the mana count that you have, or the Magi count. So we need more to open this door. Don't ask why things from up above can come down if they don't have any Magi, but, you know, in order to go up, I guess you have to have it. So here we are, Ashura's World, World 2. Gonna hit save. You know what? I'm gonna see, because I swear... Nope, not you guys. Let's see if I can get lucky here. And show you guys how silly broken the meat system is. You might remember the baby worm. That was the boss of the last of the Cave of North. There's Pebble and Were-Rat. Were-Rat's kind of neat. It gets a recovery ability. I think it starts with warning too, which is pretty cool. Ah, there we are. So we're gonna farm for just a second, because I want to see if we can get lucky. Now the sad thing is the eagle's all the way on the right. And the way this game works is left to right from checking to see what you get. So eagle hits hard but has low hit points. Come on, luck. No luck. Oh, right. And I don't have Key to heal me anyway. I just want to see if we can get lucky here. What we want is the eagle meat. I'm hoping we can get eagle to drop some meat. The game's not hearing me on this whole I just want to fight eagles thing. So again, this is something I need to fix in the actual game, is to make it so that monsters have a better time of things and aren't just waiting for specific meat drops. Haven't decided if I want to give rewards, so to speak, for eating just stupid amounts of meat. Eat every meat that drops and eventually become more powerful. I think that'd be fun. I mean, the monster would be constantly changing into different things. Some of them would be worse than what they were. Flowers. We actually have a chance to raise our abilities here, so it's probably worth fighting a little bit. Forgot that flowers have that many hit points. And you'll see that this is really starting to hurt Danny here. She's way too slow compared to everyone else. Jazz's agility went up! Ah, that's nice. Finally. Okay, we'll try this again. Dead slime, because that's the most dangerous one. That beak doesn't do me nicely, though. And dead. Come on, eagle meat. Eagle meat! Let's see, did I remember correctly? Griffin. Well, that certainly is stronger. I don't think that's what I wanted. Actually, let me go look. I don't remember. Just a second. Was it eagle meat I wanted? Oh, I wanted the were-rat. Well, that just means I'm not going to save. So if I pick this up again next time, we'll be back to being what we were before. Oh, I guess I could eat the... I could just eat the eagle again, but I think I'd rather try to find a were-rat, because that's easier. It's one meat. So anyway, I think I'm going to stop there. So next time, Danny will be back to being a little dragon, but we'll get the right meat. So, I hope this was helpful for those who hadn't seen the game before. It's about an hour long now. I'm going to go ahead and stop this and see about posting it to YouTube. Again, this has been Action 4, trying to do a Let's Play of, Final Fantasy Legend 2. Talk to you later.